Hey guys, another project we're going to be working on, trying to figure out how to put this thing back together, is a hood for a John Deere LT190. You may have seen a video where I picked this thing up. The hood came with it, but it's not really in great shape, so we're going to try to improve that. There's a few cracks in it, you can see here and here. There's a crack behind the mounting bolt, where the mounting bolt is for this hood, the grill I mean. And we'll remove this and fix that hopefully. They've modified some lighting in here. Now there's another crack over here and a piece cracked off of the inside. They did a little hillbilly wiring here, and apparently they didn't pass the class where you're not supposed to touch wires together, so got a little burn action going in there. I don't really know what they were trying to accomplish. I guess hooking up those other lights up front. So one thing they did with this was they mounted a couple of these pieces of pipe strap to the top of this thing, and they were then screwing it into the other part of the tractor where this rests, I guess, because with the front bumper broken off, they weren't able to get it to stay put. So I've got a couple of cracks that I see that I might start with, and here's one of them, and the other one's up at the top here, and it's not a big one, so that might give me a good opportunity to try to use a soldering iron to kind of weld the plastic back together. So I have this soldering iron has been heating up. Let's see if we can get this on camera here. Never seem to get a good angle where the camera can watch too. It seems to be working. Just slowly melting the plastic back together along the crack. So let's see if we can show you what we're doing here. Basically, trying to melt this plastic with the soldering iron and rebond it to itself here. It seems to be working. I've never done this before. And then with the video I saw before, what they did was took some zip ties and basically melted zip ties over the whole gap where that crack had been that they were fixing, and seemed to repair it pretty well. Alright, that's one. That's not too bad. Alright, we do have a pretty good sized crack here, of course, where this piece bolts on. Let's see if we can get that back together in any way. And it's where the top piece, well, and I see a crack where that bolt is. Maybe if I push in a little bit, right? Make a little trough where the crack is, and I can fill that in with the plastic from the zip tie, as I saw in that video. Sure is an interesting idea, and I can't believe I didn't think of it, really, because it seems pretty simple. Alright, let me get a zip tie and see about this stitching it with a zip tie business. Alright, so supposedly you can take and melt the zip tie right in there. I almost want to Alright, change the white settings on my camera there. I'm curious about melting this till it drips in there. And that seems to be working maybe better to get the plastic actually in that trough now. Alright, we got a couple more cracks here. Let's see if this works over here. So I'm trying to just push down and hold some steady pressure down here. As I slowly move the soldering iron down the length of the crack. That may have actually worked. What do you think? I don't know. So like I said, that other guy was using a zip tie and the soldering iron to melt the zip tie. I don't know if that's really doing it though. I mean, it's melting the zip tie, but is it really helping? Alright, we're going to keep making our way around here, see what we can do with this, and see how strong it seems to be in the end. Okay, so I finished this one here, and it seems pretty solid, guys. I mean, I'm not going to crank it real hard. I'm seeing, I don't know, it's helpful. This one seems, it's definitely helping, you know. It's not just an open crack anymore. It's working, I guess is what I'll say. Maybe not, you know, excellent, but certainly making a difference. Well, cool guys, here you go. I think it worked. We've got those cracks that on the outside I put epoxy. On the inside I used the soldering iron. Kind of plastic weld it. Did this piece over here, so the grill is now mounted on there securely. I did get a piece of wire, a couple pieces of wire to fix that. Got this crack done. This whole piece here was out. I got that put back in, and everything's holding really well. It's actually going, it's great. Very happy. Got this piece in here. where this screw is that holds the two top and bottom halves together. I'd say it worked pretty well. You know, it's certainly better than it was. So hopefully that helps you guys out. Please click like, subscribe if it helps you out. We'll do more videos, and really appreciate you watching. Take care.